to Undisputed. We are live from LA. I'm Jenny Taft here with Skip Bayless, Shannon Sharp. Good morning.
Hi, Jenny.
Go party. Had that thing.
You're not exactly Odell going to the Met.
You know, I'm just.
You're just going all gray today.
Yeah, all
Is that
gray.
all you got?
That's right.
Gray? It's a gray day here.
Well,
I don't
Well,
know.
you wouldn't let me off so I could go to the Met. I had a nice outfit already prepared.
Did you?
Wrapped. Yep.
Kilt?
No.
No kilts?
I'm not wearing. American men shouldn't wear
Okay.
kilts.
I don't see you wearing a kilt
Yeah.
anytime
I
soon.
do.
But I
will
got-
be on social media tomorrow.
All
I predict.
over the place. We have a lot to get to on today's show. Maybe we'll talk about some looks later, but we will get to this. What is wrong with Kyrie Irving? And will number 2 close out the
Over.
Sixers tonight? But we are going to start in Houston. The Rockets needed a win last night to tie up their series against the Warriors. James Harden was typical James Harden, scoring 38 points to help Houston build a 17-point lead in the third. But then Golden State came back. Steph Curry hit a 3 with under 20 seconds left to cut Houston's lead to 2. And then the Warriors had 2 shots to tie it in the closing seconds, but both Kevin Durant and Steph Curry missed open threes. The series is now tied at 2 with Game 5 tomorrow night at Oracle. So, Shannon, what was the biggest reason for the Rockets' win?
Well, look, I said that this series, Skip, I thought that James Harden and Kevin Durant would play to a push. And if you look at their scoring averages, they're basically playing to a push. But the main reason the Rockets won this game is that their supporting cast is outplaying the Warriors. Skip, the Warriors, their bench used to be a strength. It's a liability now. They've become unplayable. If you look at Kevin Durant is averaging about 43 minutes, 45 minutes a game, Skip, in the first 4 games. I think Clay is about 41. I think Steph is about 39 and a half. And they're not easy minutes because James Harden and that supporting cast makes it very, very difficult on you. The thing was, okay, if KD and James Harden plays to a push, what can the Rockets supporting cast do to offset Steph and Clay? Well, Tuck, CP3, and Eric Gordon, they're winning that battle. And Austin Rivers didn't play in game 1, Skip. He's come in and given them valuable minutes and production in the time that he's played. So when you look at it, I believe the main reason is that Eric Gordon, CP3, Capella got up there on that. Skip, you remember after they closed out the series in Utah, he was up there, we want the Warriors. Well, I can't tell you want them because you can't play your normal minutes because you become a liability. This was as good a game that we've seen, but I think the main reason the Rockets won is that their supporting cast is outplaying the Warriors supporting cast because Harden and KD, they're going to play to a push.
Okay.
Steph Curry got it going last night, and I like the way Steph got it going last night, Skip. He didn't settle for the 3 and said, I need to see the ball going from 3. He drove the basketball. He hit a couple of mid-range, kind of cooled off in the second and third, picked it back up in the fourth. But the Rockets were the better team last night. When you look back at it, I think we're going to look back at this series because I believe it's going to go 7 games, Skip. We're going to look back and say, you know what? The Warriors really could have swept this series, but so could the Rockets. But fortunately for us, we're going to get 7 games.
Okay. You made some fair points, but once again, I got to get my TV fixed. I saw a completely different game than you saw. I saw what might have been the weirdest, crucial NBA playoff game I have ever watched, and it was scintillating from start to finish, sometimes for all the wrong reasons. It was wildly entertaining because it was highly physical. It bordered on a football of a basketball game, and it was a throwback, a flashback to me to 1990s sort of New York Knicks, Pat Riley basketball, because in the end, the Rockets just wanted that game a little worse than Golden State did, and the Rockets basically punched Golden State in the mouth until late in the game. But the main reason the Rockets were able to win the game, crucial turning point game of this series, was they built a 17-point lead with 7:52 left in the third quarter. Then, Mr. Sharp, what happened from that point on? Nothing good for the Houston Rockets. The home team happened from that point on because they got outscored 48-35, mid-third all the way home, 48-35. I wanted to say that it was the best playoff game I've ever seen James Harden play, but then I actually tweeted this at the end, but In the fourth quarter, James Harden at home, crucial game 4. Houston shot 8 for 26 in the fourth quarter. James Harden went 3 for 11 and 0 for 6 from the three-point line. You love that? I don't. Houston scored 19 total points in the fourth quarter. You love that? I don't. That's 76 total points if you went times 4 for a whole game. That's not exactly Houston Rockets basketball.
But so you're just going to disregard the 36 that they got in the second and the 32 they got in the third.
Would you please let me finish? I'm on a roll here. Would you believe that the last field goal the Houston Rockets scored in the basketball game came with 2:31 left in the fourth quarter? So Chris Paul hits a little running floater from 12 feet. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's the last field goal they score. That put them up 9 points, you'd think, with 2:31 up 9. But no, it got real dicey down the stretch. So the next point that Houston scored after the Chris Paul field goal at 2:31 was a James Harden free throw that he made with 11 seconds left that put them up 3. Mm-hmm. What happened to the next free throw? That happened.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Not James Harden?
Well, how many times have we seen that before? And it horrified me to see it because I thought maybe he's beaten that. Maybe he's outgrown that. Maybe he's finally transcended his reputation of playoff pass.
So you mean to tell me LeBron James is not the only great superstar?
Okay, but we're talking about James Harden because he's not LeBron James, and he's never been LeBron James in the postseason. So he missed. And then the next point that Houston scored in the last 2:31 of the game came from Chris Paul, who gagged his first free throw that could have been the clincher with 2 seconds left, right?
Yeah.
But then to his credit, he stepped back up and he calmly made the second free throw, which made it a 4-point game, and that was the closing crescendo. So what was such an awful finish was also a great win for the Houston Rockets because we do have a series now. And the irony of everything I just said is I still like Houston to win this series. You still have Golden State in 7, right?
Warriors, yes.
I still have Houston because I think they should have won game 1. I still think they got robbed, and I still think Golden State is vulnerable at home. There's still something wrong with these Golden State Warriors, and it revolves around Kevin Durant with 1 foot out the door. They have lost their identity. They have lost their flow. They have lost their chemistry. They have lost their unity. The ball doesn't move anymore. Steve Kerr talked about it after the game. We're not in rhythm anymore, and it's because there's a clash, a quiet clash going on between Kevin Durant, if you look at the shots he took, 25, and
KD
Steph
took 22.
22. Steph took 25.
Right.
It's the other way around last night.
Yes.
So last night, Steph is saying, you know what? It's still my team. It's still my town. And all the focus right now is on Kevin Durant. Is he gone? Everybody believes he's gone, probably to the New York Knicks. And there was one key heckler last night who was sitting right behind the TNT setup there, the 2 TNT announcers, who kept yelling at Kevin Durant, New York Knicks, New York Knicks. It just echoed through my TV all night long, and it was driving me crazy. And I got to believe, we know how thin-skinned Kevin Durant is. I think it probably started getting to him.
Well, I saw him walk over and like he was talking to somebody. I don't know if it was that guy. I don't know if it was that guy, but it looked like he was talking to someone.
Couldn't really tell. But sometimes one heckler is better than chanting hecklers, right? Instead of the whole arena chanting, because it starts to grate on you because he's got one of those shrill voices and it's echoing through the TV. Not that Kevin was watching TV, but after a while, it might have started getting to him, and it did come down to those 2 each got a last shot. Pretty wide open. There were bombs. Now, they were...
No, poo-poo it, Skip. No, I need you to have that same energy for the best player.
I've had a lot of energy.
No, but come on.
Yeah. So I just told you there's no flow. It's like, is it your turn or my turn? Kevin did go up on that, and Austin Rivers blew the defensive assignment because P.J. Tucker got picked clean on that play, and it's up to Austin just to leap out and get in his face. Nobody got in Kevin Durant's face, and I could make a case maybe that was the best thing that happened because I think Kevin was as shocked as anyone. He wound up with a wide open look. It's about 4 feet beyond the three-point line, so it's not just a pure 3.
It's a pure 3.
Okay? Well, I mean, but it's a deep 3.
Oh, no.
And he missed it.
Listen,
he was wide left.
Why are you... Hold on.
We can't. Don't bring up the guy who's not in the play.
No.
He's irrelevant. We don't care. Nobody cares about him.
No, we're going to do a subject on him in a minute. So clearly people do care. Yeah. But no. But see, you want to... The question was, Game 4, what was the biggest reason the Rockets win?
Yeah.
You haven't given me a reason why they won.
I'm giving you lots of reasons. I gave you physicality off the top was reason number one. So listen to what's coming out of my mouth right now. So again, there's something going on between Steph and Clay. And Steph was completely out of character.
Steph and KD.
Steph and KD.
Yeah.
But remember, Steph has gone completely out of character. I told you, I used to love him. By the night, I love him less and less. And last night, he is getting haunted. He's now a victim, a prisoner of social media because everybody's saying, what's wrong with Steph Curry? And what did he do on 3 of his early makes last night? I think we got the video of the first one. He's just showboating and gloating and hot dogging. So he does the touchdown signal off his first one. Okay, that's one. And then that was another shot. But then he made a 3. We don't have this, but he ran back up court laughing, just laughing out.